Back in week 1, we saw one of these rivals simply outclass the other. Will we see some revenge served this time? Find out next on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. And just like that, the season has reached October. Joined by Brock Hewitt up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, I don't know about you, but I always feel like the smells start to change in October. It just really starts to smell like fall, smell like football, second month of the regular season. And these next few games take on a greater importance moving forward.
Gosh, I wish I had a sense of smell. Mine is so bad, but I love what you're cooking right there. And I love this stretch of games because it makes a lot of teams contenders and a bunch of the other sellers as the trade deadline arrives here at the end of the month. You're going on a hot streak heading into Halloween. And
well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And here we go on EA Sports. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their fifth-year quarterback.
hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuffing the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
Has him on the quick hitter. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now looking to throw. Short pass brought in. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
He's got Harris. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
He'll throw it yet again. He's got Smith. And he works this to the 38 before going down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And it's their 5th-year quarterback leading the charge.
I think we could give them a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, well, that's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out, and when he gets there, usually good things follow.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second and 6 coming up here. They give it to him again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Finds him on the crossing route. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking for a throw here. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So 2nd down coming up. Pass play now. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 46. Still sticking with the passing game. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing it again here. Searching. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
3rd and long for him here. This one taken in by Baker. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
He feels this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw. He lofts it deep left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Completes this one to Baker. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Blown back gets the handoff. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Will be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Got his target, it's Baker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll give him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back now, pressure on its way. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They go play action on first. Buying some time. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. They get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They'll throw it. On the move, headed right. They'll make a bid for it on the ground.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Now on fourth down, they're out to try for the field goal. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. This offense getting all set for this series. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-0. They're out and set, first and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Cut out left. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Nothing for them on second down, and now it's 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
To the air now on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Risky throw to the sideline. They're lucky that defender didn't keep on going down the sideline there. It's going to be second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Setting up a throw. Forced out to his right. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
And a fair catch made here at the 17. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to be backed up deep in their own territory to begin this one. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 24. Connecting on the slant. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. To throw it on first down. Escapes the pocket. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again, following the set. Finds him over the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Back to throw now. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Brought in right side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back to the well again. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1. Receiver in motion, going left. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They're throwing it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Here comes their offense out again. And they'll take over facing a 6-0 deficit. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's on the move. He's running with it. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
1st and 10, looking to throw. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And it sets up 2nd down. Here's a throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That's a pickup of 9. And they're going to have a 1st down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And this throw is knocked away, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They'll throw it again. This one's caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. He'll throw it. Rolling left, behind some time. And they take this in for the score. These guys tie it in the final minute of the half. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Throwing now from the gun. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. From the 42. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And they fail to claim that lead. They're still down by a point.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
One final shot before halftime. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. That one vehemently swatted away. And we'll see what they do here on second down. A final throw before the break. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. So at halftime, each side getting its points in. We've got a 7-6 score. Now we're on to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman ready to bring us the EA Sports Halftime Report. All yours, Coach. Take it away.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now.
Well, the teams are ready. The fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. Return coming from the 6. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's out to the 38. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Pass play coming here. Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They bring the tight end in motion. Pass play on 1st and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. One of the tight ends motioning right. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And he has a massive gain in style, sliding in safely after a tremendous pickup. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st down from the red zone. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Throwing from the gun here. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down. The decision is to take the 3. Out comes the field goal unit for this try. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
Kate, we know that every one of these NFL games, well, they can take a life of their own every single weekend. Some are high-flying with lots of points. Others, like this one, they're a grinder. And when you're in a low-scoring game, every one of these kicks is important.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The offense headed back to the field. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Dumps it off to his running back. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They go play action on 1st. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
From midfield now. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Looking to the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
The screen pass falls incomplete. Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That one's complete, right side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And they're going to take over possession. They've got 1st down from the 31. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 36-yard line.
Hand off to the back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll give him a 1st down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and win support, and not many corners can make that stop.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
On first down, they'll run. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Another carry for him. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
He's going to throw this one. And he's hit and dropped. So that's going to bring an end to our 3rd quarter with him picking himself up after that sack. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. This game can still go either way. Only 2 points separating these squads as we begin the 4th. Punting unit out now. And they could really use a good one here. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. That's taken at the 15. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. This offense making its way back out now. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll try and throw it here. Throw left side, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give him a first down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Got his target, it's Baker. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Has him on the quick hitter. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll run the counter. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there, and they'll have first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. Play action on 1st down. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Finds his man over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Runs it in for the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Point after try upcoming to make this a 2-score game here in the 4th. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And his guys push the lead to 2 scores now. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Back out runs their offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 30 on 2nd down. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. This offense ready to get going again now. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. 1st and 10 now from the 30. It is cut left side. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Looking slant route complete. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. These guys could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second-effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
And he will get into the end zone. They go for 2, and that gives them a 3-score advantage.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Now this offense getting set to work here. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. First and 10, looking to throw. Short pass brought. Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Working quickly here. 2nd and 1. Taken in by Smith. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense in the hurry up here. To throw it on 1st down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Here's 2nd and 5. Hits his running back. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. They'll throw it again. Completed over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Oh, and the rush is too much. He's taken down. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Their offense running back out now. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And they take not just the victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. What a game for our winners, as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.